Good morning. This is a Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name is Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
.31, 61 degrees outside, dark cloud cover out there. Some rain over the evening hours, early morning hours. 66 hundredths precipitation here, 50 hundredths as of 6 o'clock this morning, another 16 hundredths in an hour. Notice the airport was showing just over 90 hundredths precipitation. And it was raining harder here than in town when I came out this morning, so it's one of those where you're going to have some varied amounts, but still a nice rain, timely rain going right into the 1st of July. Untimely storms on Friday night, especially in the Gothenburg and Cozad areas. Major damage in especially Cozad, unfortunately, along about 2 o'clock, I believe, on Friday morning. And they had a lot of windows knocked out. Cars looked like people took hammers to them, and not good. I have a little update here from the news media from the Lincoln TV station.
County, people in Cozad and Gothenburg are dealing with cleanup after a severe hailstorm early this morning. Here's some photos that viewers submitted of the damage. According to Dawson County Emergency Management, the storm began at around 2 a.m. and lasted for about 30 minutes. During that time, baseball-sized hail and wind caused extensive damage to Cozad, with a lesser amount in Gothenburg. One person was caught out in the storm and transported to a local hospital.
And so it was pretty serious. We noticed with our storm coverage on Friday night that there was a message coming across Sandhills Express saying if you needed medical attention, how to go about getting that in those communities, because they were afraid more people may have been caught out in the storm, especially in Cozad. So a lot of damage there in that area in Dawson County. Here in Custer County, we, again, knock on wood, kind of got lucky again and had a couple of storm warnings. First one about 1:30, somewhere in there. That was probably the one that also then swept through Cozad, Gothenburg area. Then there was another short warning along about 3 o'clock Saturday morning. So got off to a rough start, but boy, oh boy, was Saturday and Sunday, as far as comfort goes, just about right. Mid-70s, nice north breeze. It was beautiful after the storms passed on Friday. Unfortunately, did some damage to our neighbors in Cozad and Gothenburg, but beautiful, beautiful weather for the festivals. And, of course, Lexington had their 150th celebration of their community, and they would have had great weather on Saturday and Sunday for that. Of course, the Pioneer Picnic, beautiful weather, and the Muddy Creek celebration in Ansley, enjoying a beautiful weekend.
Yes, it was, like you said, temperature-wise, I don't know how you could have gotten better. For late June, that was very enjoyable.
It's fantastic. Now, been thinking since I viewed this situation, I don't want to offend my neighbor who lives across the street from me, Brent Apperson. I've been trying to be good since since I got rid of the devil. And
what did I do now, or what didn't I do?
Well, I just want to help you out.
Okay.
I know you really like your weed eater.
I do.
Yes, it seems to work well for you, but I don't know how to say this. This should probably make you feel good, but I just went around the corner and you were buzzing away, so I didn't bother you. But that weed eater looks a little short for you. It's kind of a little short thing, isn't it?
It is a little bit. I think I do actually have it extended all the way out.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. It's not bad until I try to go around the curb, along the street there. I gotta bend down a little bit and try to even things out. But it works good.
Well, I was just worried about your back, and I thought that must have. What would that be? Who would they make that for?
People like me. That's who they would make it for.
And it's fully extended.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
You might want to check
I
and make sure.
I think I have it extended all the way. I guess I don't. I feel like it's perfect. Like when I'm just walking around, like I said, when I'm out on the curb, of course, and trying to go around the street, I got to bend over a little bit. But I mean, you about have to. That's more to get an angle as opposed to trying to reach down to the ground. So. Well,
if you're happy with it, that's
okay.
Great. I would suggest that.
Yes, great. That's Dave Burney's suggestion. Great.
Here's an idea.
Okay.
How do I want to say this without hurting your feelings? Because I don't want to be mean. The devil has left me. If somebody out there wanted to get their kids starting using a weed eater, that'd be a great trainer.
Yeah. Okay. Any other short jokes you want to start the morning off with? Huh?
No. Today is July 1st, and today it's Sloppy Joe's California Blend Fruit at the Prairie Pioneer Center. Call him at 872-6121 and let him know you'd like to have the meal, or you could have the meal delivered by calling that number. You got to set it up and then get a schedule going, but they will take care of you and deliver to your house if you like. 872-6121. The menu is subject to change, but the prices you won't find any better. They're really reasonable prices for the meal. So fit your budget and have them delivered right to your house. Don't look at me that way. I'm just thinking of the kids.
You started it. Why wouldn't I look at you this way?
I just happened to go around the corner, and you didn't. I don't even think you knew I went by. You were buzzing away on the corner there, and I guess
I heard somebody revving up their engine behind me, and I didn't want to turn around and look. I'm like, what's going on? I was getting a little nervous, to be honest with you.
No, I was down the road. It actually died on me.
Oh.
About a half block from your place. Got the old Monty out yesterday, and she has a little trouble idling until I drive it a little bit.
Yeah.
So it killed on me, and I had to stop, put it in park, and start it. That's probably what you heard. I was not trying to harass you in any way.
No. Well, I wouldn't expect you to do that at all.
Wouldn't even think of it, neighbor. Today is the second half of the New Year's.
Oh, okay. So we're halfway done.
Yep, halfway through 2024. That is nuts, isn't it?
Kinda.
So let's not blow it now. Happy New Year. We've got 6 months to go, and try to, get everything lined out for the rest of the year. It's also Bobby Bonilla Payout Day.
Oh, Bobby Bonilla.
Bonilla, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Bobby Bonilla. Well, I have no idea how in the world he scored this deal. And it's with the Mets, right? When he played with the Mets? Yeah.
$1.2 million every year from 2011 to 2035. Bobby Bonilla scored big. The oversized check lets him drive a lap around the stadium every year and pick up his check. And the Mets embraced their dumb move and started Bobby Bonilla Day.
Yeah.
So
Bobby Bonilla Day. Wow, that's great. And how long has it been since Bobby last played a game?
He retired in 2001.
In 2001. Man, still getting $1.2 million a year.
All the way to 2035. What a deal. 45th anniversary of the Sony Walkman.
I loved my Walkman. Back in the 80s, kid growing up, loved my Walkman.
45 years ago today, the first personal portable music device was born. No, not the iPhone, the Sony Walkman. It was about the size of a brick, used cassette tapes, and burned through batteries faster than a cold day, but it allowed you to listen to whatever you wanted to. It also came with headphones, so you could ignore everyone at the dinner table. That's when all that started.
Mm-hmm.
If you're interested in tennis, Wimbledon Tennis Tournament gets underway today, and they're going to be incorporating some AI software to create play-by-play for some games and personalized highlights. I don't know how that's going
Okay,
to work.
yeah.
I don't quite understand all that,
Interesting.
but yeah. And birthdays, if you're celebrating a birthday today, one of the most talented actresses that I can think of, Pamela Anderson, is 57 today, Baywatch star, who single-handedly made slow-motion running a successful thing. Yeah.
Yes.
I'll just leave that to your imagination, folks. Fred Snyder is 73 today. He is the singer and frontman for the B-52s. Deborah Harry is 79. She was the iconic and still around lead vocalist for the 70s band Blondie and still rocking it. And I think I mentioned this once before on Access Channel. She was doing a live concert. Unbelievable. Yeah. Alan Rook is 68 today. He broke out as Ferris Bueller's best friend, Cameron, back in the 80s and played Stuart Von Neck in Spin City and now co-stars in a streaming hit called Succession as Connor Roy. And Dan Aykroyd is 72 today, actor, comedian. Of course, got his start on Saturday Night Live along with many others during that time period. One half of the legendary Blues Brothers and one of the original Ghostbusters, which just had another release, another Ghostbuster film that he was starring in. So, and we had Dan Aykroyd on our radio station for a number of years with his blues show.
Oh, yeah.
That he actually did a personalized liner for us, I remember, for the Blues Fest. Yeah,
I remember that, yeah.
Always thought he'd be kind of a fun guy to meet. I think he has his own vodka or tequila, too.
No, does he?
Yeah, a lot of the stars do that. Paul Newman started that with salad dressing, and it's just went crazy from there.
Yes.
All right, you want to play the game?
Well, sure, let's do that. Going to ask you questions about summer songs. We're in the summer time now.
Mm-hmm.
So here are some songs with summer in the title. All right? Our first one is the song Summer Breeze. It was released as a single in 1972 by what group? The song Summer Breeze, released as a single in 1972 by which group? Your choices are the Beach Boys, Simon and Garfunkel, Seals and Crofts, or Neil Diamond. Summer Breeze, released as a single in 1972, sung by what group? The Beach Boys, Simon and Garfunkel, Seals and Crofts, or Neil Diamond? If you know, call us at 872-2801.
Dave and Brent.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning.
On KCNI KBBN Radio.
Don't let a dry spell or a lackluster lawn get you down. Sharon Lawn Care and Sprinkler Repair specializes in both revitalizing lawns and keeping them beautiful. Have them come to your home or business and worry about applying fertilizer with their 5-step program. Then sell the lawnmower and have them cruise by and take care of that too. To keep your lawn happy, ask about sprinkler repair and aeration. Licensed and insured, serving Custer County and beyond. 308-870-0348.
Sharon Lawn Care and Sprinkler Repair, where the grass is always greener.
Thanks for starting your day with us.
It's gonna be a good day.
Every morning.
KCNI, KBBN Radio.
And we have Cindy on the line. Good morning, Cindy. How are you?
I am good. How are you guys?
Oh, not too bad. How was your weekend?
Oh, it was good.
Good.
Nice rain, no hard stuff.
Yep, and
We're fine.
very comfortable, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
It sure was. All right, here's your question from Brent Apperson, my neighbor.
Okay.
All right, Cindy, here we go. Your question is the song Summer Breeze. It was released in 1972 by what artist? The Beach Boys, Simon and Garfunkel, Seals and Crofts, or Neil Diamond?
Seals and Crofts.
Yeah, you got it. That's exactly who sang it. And because you've answered correctly, we have a certificate that's going to get you a free personal pan pizza, one topping at Pizza Hut in Broken Bow. So come on out and see us. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Cindy. Have a great day.
You too. Goodbye.
Bye. It is 7:45. Let's just dive into a little summer song here this morning. It's not Summer Breeze, which, by the way, was a pretty good song. Summer Breeze makes me feel fine. I do remember that was one of the lines in that song. And a summer song is what we're going to play for you from Chad and Jeremy. We're going to go back a bit further than that.
Okay.
So, here we go. Chad and Jeremy, a summer song. It's obvious that was recorded many years ago live.
Thank you, man. Bless you.
Bless you, too. 7:48. Now, Brent, what about baseball this week? Do you have any baseball games lined up for us?
Not live on the air, no, we don't. The next game that we're going to broadcast is a big one. Coming up on July the 8th, you may have heard us report last week that the Broken Bow American Legion seniors baseball team qualified to play in the Mid-Nebraska League Championship game. They won the West Division, and so they will host the game on July the 8th, a week from tonight, and we will broadcast it on KBBN 95.3 FM, KBBN.com. And the great Jeremy Shipe is already putting together a plan to do a special video presentation accompanied by our radio call. So you can watch the game on our Facebook page and YouTube channel, and that'll be coming up on Monday, July the 8th. It'll be a big night, and we look forward to it.
Well, that sounds like a great night. Also, this week, we'll be giving you chances on the air on both our stations to get registered for a $75 cash prize this Friday. And we'll be pulling the name again on Friday for $75 cash. Whoever wins the $75 cash then is eligible for a $750 drawing in September. And also we'll be drawing for a Weber grill from Ace Hardware that's valued at about $1,500. So you want to keep trying to win that 75 so you can get into the final drawing. But, you know, if you win the 75, it's always nice to have a surprise $75 cash in your pocket, and that will be on Friday in honor of KCNI's 75th birthday. So it's the Thrive for 75 giveaway registrations this week with the drawing on Friday. Now, this week is really, really wild. Today we'll have a broadcast from Comstock to learn about their 4th of July celebration, which of course will be on Thursday the 4th. And they have a nice schedule of events and a lot of pie and ice cream going on in Comstock centered around the 4th of July. So we'll be broadcasting live from Comstock this morning, and we haven't I don't believe, done that before in honor of their 4th of July celebration, and some great sponsors stepping forward and wanting to promote that, so we'll be doing that today. Tomorrow, a remote at Sumner at Tubbs Pub to learn about their 4th of July celebration. We have been there for that one and really always enjoy going down to Sumner and finding out about all the great things they have going on. On Wednesday, we'll have a remote from Myrna at Nebraska State Bank to learn about Heritage Days this weekend. Excuse me. And then on Thursday, let's see here, we'll be taking the day off and celebrating the 4th. And so all of those things we just mentioned will be taking place. And then on Friday, we'll go back on the air with the breakfast show and go to Oconto to learn about their fun days that they'll be having this coming weekend. Scavenger hunts and parades and activities at Oconto Fun Days. And we'll be talking with the folks at Eggleston Oil about that on Friday. So remotes every day this week except on the 4th of July. Also, don't forget on the 4th of July, there's also, before the fireworks display here in Broken Bow, the military band that will be playing ahead of that at Melham Park. That should be very nice, too. So
Yes.
busy schedule, all sorts of things going on. Later on this month, the Devil's Den Motorcycle Rally, Alumni Weekend here in Broken Bow, Crazy Days, Classic Car Show. They're going to have a circus out at the fairgrounds later in July, and the Nebraska Line Workers Rodeo at the Custer County Fairgrounds. That's later on in July. We're going to take it a week at a time.
Yes.
Because there's
maybe a day at a time, even.
There's a lot going on. Today, during the show, we're going to be giving away our last 2 Sumner Rodeo tickets that you can use on July 3rd and 4th to go to the rodeo, one of the, rodeos that's been going on for many, many years in Sumner. So be sure and stick around and listen for that. Hearts of Stone right here on The Breakfast Show. We can warm your heart with specials at the grocery cart. Brent Apperson has some for you this morning.
This is the same ad as we announced to you last week. This is their big 4th of July ad, so this will continue to run through July the 7th. And here's some specials that they have really just centered around the 4th of July for you this week. They've got the 10-pound tube of 80% lean ground beef on sale for $2.98 a pound. Fairberry Red or Tomboy hot dogs, the 16-ounce packages, are $3.98. Johnsonville fresh frozen Italian sausage or brats, the 19-ounce packages, are $4.98. Sweet corn, 8 ears for $2, and they've got whole seedless watermelon, $4.98 each. Kraft Miracle Whip, the 19 to 30-ounce jars, $4.98. Now, if you're not a Miracle Whip person and you're a mayo person, they've got Kraft Mayonnaise on sale, too, for $4.48. Heinz Squeeze Ketchup, the 38-ounce squeeze bottles, are $3.98. Daisy Sour Cream, get 2 tubs for $5 this week. Cool Whip Topping, the 8-ounce tubs, are 2 for $4. And Best Choice hamburger or hot dog buns, the 8-count packages, are $1.88 this week. Those are some of the specials centered around the 4th of July for you this week at the GK. Some of the other things that you'll find in their regular ad for this week include Grocery Cart's Premium Aged Choice Certified Angus Beef Ribeye Steaks, $15.98 a pound. Boston Butt Pork Roast, $1.98 a pound. Sirloin Tip Steaks, $5.98 a pound. And St. Louis or Baby Back Pork Ribs, $3.98 a pound. Best Buy Boneless Skinless Chicken Breast Fillets, the packages are $2.98 a pound. Claussen Pickles, $3.78 for the jar this week. The big 40-ounce packages of Daly's Family Pack Sliced Bacon, $13.98. Johnsonville Cooked Smoked Sausage Brats, Links, or Ropes, $3.48. And Bar S Franks, the packages are 2 for $3. Simply Orange Juice, the bottles are on sale for $3.98. Country Crock Shreds Spread, $4.98 for the 45-ounce tub. Kraft Chunker Shredded Cheese, packages are 2 for $4. Best Choice Salsa, the 16-ounce tubs, are $2.65. Best Choice Margarine Quarters, 1-pound packages, 2 for $3. Some of the other things you'll find on sale this week at the GK: Frito-Lay Doritos, packages are $3.98. Frito-Lay Lay's, 2 packages for $5. Betty Crocker Suddenly Salads, the boxes are $1.98 this week. Some of the other things you'll find: Kemp's Sherbet on sale, the tubs are $3.98. Jack's Pizza on sale, get 3 for $10. Totino's Pizza Rolls, packages are $3.98. And Kemp's Ice Cream Sandwiches, the 12-count packages, are $3.98 this week. In the produce section, you'll find sweet red cherries on sale for $2.48 a pound. The 1-pound packages of red ripe strawberries get 2 for $4. Red or green seedless grapes, $1.98 a pound. A pint of fresh blueberries, get 2 for $5. California peaches or nectarines, $2.28 a pound. Sweet and juicy cantaloupe, $2.98 each. Vidalia onions, 98 cents a pound. The 14-ounce bags of Dole Coleslaw Mix, get 2 bags for $3. And some of the other things that you'll find in their regular ad this week: Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, the bottles are 2 for $3. Heinz Squeeze Mustard, 14-ounce bottles, are 2 for $4. General Mills cereal, get 2 boxes for $6. Old Orchard Juice, the 64-ounce jars, are 2 for $5. And let's pick out one more here. Ragu Pasta Sauce, 16 to 24-ounce bottles, are 2 for $4. Those are some of the things you'll find in their special 4th of July ad, still running through this week, through July 7th, at the grocery cart in Broken Bow.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. The Supreme Court is set to announce its final decisions of the current term. In the spotlight, a ruling on whether former President Donald Trump can be prosecuted for alleged crimes while in office. CBS's Jan Crawford.
It appears they're going to take some kind of middle ground that sitting presidents have at least some immunity for their official actions as president.
The earliest Category 4 Atlantic storm of the season is expected to hit the Windward Islands today. Odyssey meteorologist Craig Allen.
This is going to be be a week-long storm system currently from the Barbados area all the way across over towards Central America through the course of the week.
Family members demanding accountability from police in Utica, New York, after a 13-year-old died in a police shooting. This woman recorded the incident.
That's somebody's baby, and he didn't fight back. Even when y'all laid him on the ground and was punching on him and stuff, that boy didn't fight back.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Ooh, ma. What was that? That is business phone bliss with the Ooma Cloud phone system. It handles all our voice, video, and messaging needs.
You sound very...
Calm? I am. Ooma has everything I need to run my business more efficiently, like virtual receptionist, call routing, and video conferencing. And it starts at just $19.95 per month per user, plus taxes and fees.
Ooma.
Nice. Find your business comm at ooma.com/radio.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. 120,000 miles of night drives, daily commutes, and who knows how many.
Are we there yet?
Through countless fixes, elbow grease, and a new radiator, you kept your ride alive. With eBay Motors, you have over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Here's a look at Nebraska news. In a story released by WOWT, police are investigating after a man was reportedly cut in South Omaha Saturday night. OPD tells 6 News officers were called to the 24th and P Streets just after 10 p.m. They located the victim, a 61-year-old male, who told them he had attempted to intervene in a fight between 2 unknown people when a Hispanic male involved in the fight cut him. The victim was taken to Nebraska Medicine for treatment. His injuries are considered non-life-threatening. Anyone with information is asked to call the Omaha Crime Stoppers at 402-444 or STOP or submit a tip online. This has been a Nebraska News Update. I'm Jack Simpson reporting from Central Nebraska's news source.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
Breaking news overnight out of the NBA, where insider Adrian Wojnarowski reports that 9-time All-Star forward Paul George has agreed on a 4-year, $212 million max contract with the Philadelphia 76ers. He leaves the Clippers after 5 seasons. Meanwhile, the Clippers are agreeing on a 2-year deal worth $70 million with veteran guard James Harden. Golden State Warriors are parting ways with Klay Thompson and Chris Paul. Paul is signing a 1-year deal worth $11 million with the San Antonio Spurs. And after 13 seasons with Golden State, Thompson's reportedly looking at the Lakers, Clippers, and Mavericks as possible landing spots. Former number 1 overall pick Cade Cunningham's reportedly getting a 5-year, $226 million max extension with Detroit. Pistons are also hiring J.B. Bickerstaff as their next head coach. In baseball games of note Sunday night, it was the Rangers over the Orioles 11-2. Rookie Wyatt Langford hit for the cycle for Texas. Yankees beat the Blue Jays 8-1. New York's Aaron Judge hit his major league leading 31st home run of the season.
Here's your weatherology forecast. Chance of thunderstorms today, otherwise cloudy skies expected. Daytime highs approaching 81. Southeasterly winds 10 to 20 miles per hour. Cloudy skies expected again tonight. Thunderstorms likely. Lows level off around 63. Sunshine mixed with clouds at times. Tomorrow, slight chance of thunderstorms. High temperatures reach up to 81. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Does your financial advisor take the time to really listen to you? Is your financial strategy personalized for you and your family? Will your financial advisor be there as your life and financial situations change? Hi, I'm Janet Lawhorn.
And I'm Tim McCaslin.
Your local Edward Jones financial advisors. When we work together, we'll focus on what's important to you.
We'll create a personalized financial strategy backed by our advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we'll partner to help your strategy stay on track, no matter what happens. Contact us today at 308-872-6849 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
8:06, 62 degrees outside now under a cloudy sky. Some light rain on and off this morning. Winds are easterly, 5 and 10 miles per hour. Earlier, gustier than that. Probably going to vary throughout the day. Barometric pressure is falling at 30.02. Humidity at 96%. High temperature yesterday was 75, an overnight low of 61. Sunset today at 9:16. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 6:09. 50 hundredths precipitation measured at 6 o'clock this morning, 16 hundredths measured at 7. So we start off the month of July here at the studios with 66 hundredths as of 7 o'clock this morning. And as we mentioned, still some light rain, and they are calling for a continued chances of precipitation today and a slight chance of some severe weather later on this afternoon. That's a look at weather and news. We'll be right back.
Ag producers, now's the time for warm season soil builder cover crop mixes from AeroSeed. There are several mixes to provide additional grazing, hay, and forage resources while building your soil. Choose from a standard mix for cover cropping and grazing, a midsummer grazing blend, multi-cut hay mix, a summer plant for winter grazing mix, or warm season silage blend. Log on to aeroseed.com or visit with your local AeroSeed dealer to learn more about these summer soil builder mixes for grazing, hay, and silage.
Is pain keeping you from doing what you love? If your neck, shoulders, back, or knees are preventing you from feeling your best, it's time to take action. Whether you've had it for years or it's due to a recent injury, you don't have to live with the pain. Pearson Physical Therapy of Broken Bow offers personalized treatments and flexible appointments that work around your busy schedule. Call Pearson Physical Therapy at 872-5800 or visit us on the web at pearsonpt.com. The treatment you need, the care you deserve.
8:07. How's those Cubs doing?
Well, you just have, man, I tell you what a great way for me to start the week. You start off with my height. You pick on me about that.
I didn't say anything about your height.
Basically,
it was the length
you did.
of your
basically
weed
you
eater.
did. It was a dig at my height.
No.
Yes, it was. And now the Cubs.
I'm worried about your back and your stability. Mental health.
Well, that was part of the problem yesterday. I was mowing the yard and I was listening to the Cubs.
Oh.
That was part of my problem. I'm surprised that I got through the yard
without digging a hole or something.
Oh man.
Well, it wouldn't be a very deep hole with that weed eater.
No, geez, there you go. It's been a struggle for my Cubs. Let's put it that way. They're just playing. We all know when you have your favorite sports team, when a new season begins, you have a lot of hope, right? I mean, you just have anticipation. I felt like the Cubs had a lot of the pieces they needed in place to just be good, and maybe be in the playoff race toward the end like they were a year ago. And it's not. Oh, man. May and June have been awful.
I feel bad for
you.
And
they just can't get it turned around.
I know it's important to you. It means a lot to you. Phillies yesterday.
Oh, here we go.
They almost lost, but they won, and they're doing it without two of their goats. So they've lost two players, their main players now, but they're still winning most of their games. And then over on the other side, Detroit. I guess it was Detroit that was ahead 7-1 and almost let them get in the 2 outs. They let them score 5 runs, but Detroit pulled it off. So that's American League, and that's my favorite on the American League. And then over on the other side, I of course like the Phillies.
Yeah, hopped on the bandwagon of the Phillies, didn't you?
I kind of like Milwaukee too.
Oh, don't start.
They're a good team also.
Don't start about liking Milwaukee with a Cubs fan in the room.
I know. I'm sorry that it lines up that way, but Milwaukee's just kind of fun to watch. I mean, they have a good game. Got good players.
Like the pine trees lining the winding road.
South of Chandler's Honey off Highway 2 in Anselmo. C&M Auto.
And action! It's Dave and Brent getting the action started on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show on KCNI KBBN.
8:14, the Rotary is here.
Good morning.
How you doing, guys? Whoops, let me do this. Good morning. I'm
Good
going
morning.
to adjust a camera so we can get Robert on camera here.
Oh, okay.
Please, you don't want to break your camera.
I think we had a little bump over the weekend.
All right. Well, we do have our friends with Broken Bow Rotary in with us. Robert Staub is here. Deb McCaslin here representing Broken Bow Rotary. How have things been going? I'm sure that a lot of things in the works as we go through the summer.
I'm not sure June could have gotten any bigger or busier. Thank you guys for coming out for the golf tournament. That ended up.
Thank you.
That was our biggest turnout ever, and just had a lot of fun and raised some serious dollars, and it was just kind of cool.
It was a beautiful day.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Had a lot of fun.
Was nice, yeah.
It was fun to play in and well run, and I still like the fact that it's not the most competitive tournament you're probably going to play in when it comes to golf, and that's what we like about it. Very laid back, and I think everybody had a good time.
I kind of got scolded at the end.
Oh, why is that?
Because we had a tie for first. And so in my non-golf mind, I went, well, let's break the tie on the time-honored tradition of rock, paper, scissors.
Uh-huh.
So that's how we broke the tie. I was later informed by golfers that that's not how you break a golf tie.
Well, yeah, I mean, you could have probably sent them back out on the course and had them play a hole for a playoff. Or I think in high school they have a specific hole that they circle, and then you go back and look at that hole and see who scored better on it or something.
Or you start at the beginning, and the first one to score better gets it.
Yeah.
But they asked me, they said, okay, now that you know how to do it, are you going to do that next year? I said, no, actually, if we have a tie next year, I think we'll do rock, paper, scissors again.
There you go.
The looks of confusion were just absolutely fantastic, though.
I bet.
But no, we've been doing a lot of things. June's been a crazy busy month for us, and one of our biggest announcements, something that we're very proud, is that Ansley has become a Rotary Club now, too. They are a companion club to Broken Bow.
So that means that we're there to help them, and they're there to help us. And we certainly needed their help when all the cars came through town. And we served the goodies for that. It was kind of, I looked around and went, oh, we've got 7 volunteers from each club. This is pretty darn cool.
Yeah, no, they're fantastic. They've been really forward-thinking, really outgoing, and really just willing to get involved and help with the various projects that we've taken on. And they've actually got a lot of project ideas that they're planning as well, so we're really excited to see where that goes.
We just finished writing our Rotary grants this last week, and they've wrote a grant to do a beautification project in downtown Ansley with some pots and some plants and things like that. And then we wrote a grant to go toward, and with a serious money from us, for the new playground that they're working on at North Park, the inclusive playground. So we're pretty excited about both of those.
Yeah, those are good.
How many Rotary clubs now in Custer County?
There are 3.
So, okay, Arnold,
yes,
Broken Bow, and now Ansley.
Yes.
Great.
And we've worked with Arnold, too. It's really kind of neat to work together.
Sure.
We enjoy that.
You got to meet a lot of really fun people from around the area, so it's always nice whenever we can involve another club, in Custer County, or honestly just in Nebraska as a whole. We have met some just fantastic people. We really have. And to that effect, we've actually got some really cool speakers that are going to be coming through in the next couple months.
Mm-hmm. We're kind of excited about some of those. Just to not bore you with all sorts of dates and things, we'll just throw a couple out there. The third Wednesday of the month, we are the speakers from the Playground Project that are going to come and really outline how it's going to work and how we might be better be involved. It's just, I think, a great addition to Broken Bow and the school. And then in August, we've got the RILA kids coming in. And RILA, you've talked about RILA so many times on the air here, and those are the kids that go to the leadership camp at Maranatha, and they're going to talk about their experiences there and what all they learned. And and different things like that. So as it goes forward, the first of the month will tell you what's coming up that month.
Okay. Lots happening in July then. June was busy. You're going to be just about as busy in July, aren't you?
Oh, I'm just kind of weary right now. I got up way too late. Yes, we are.
Yeah.
We're just busy.
That'd be great.
It's a great summer.
Yeah. Back to the car show. Over 400 cars. Got to figure there comes with each car 2 or 3, 4 people. That was quite an event. How many? What'd you serve? Muffins?
We served 900 muffins, and I have no idea how many dozens and dozens and dozens of cookies we had, and bar of cookies. But at the end, we had 4 chocolate chip cookies left. That was it. And so that was like, I don't know if it was good planning or people toward the end started looking at what the choices were. I don't know what it was, but it was pretty cool.
Well, that's a lot of muffins to serve in that short period of time.
Mm-hmm. And we did, those big water containers. How much do they hold?
I think those were 5 gallons.
5 gallons. We served 5 of those of lemonade, plus a ton of coffee. Our coffee, we brought coffee pots there. We're just brewing on site, and we kept them going the full morning, and it was fun.
Yeah.
What a great event.
It was. Didn't know what to expect. The weather was a little bit dicey. It was kind of looking like it was going to rain, and cars still pulled in, and it turned out really nice. Yeah.
You guys played the best music in the square.
And that was Jeremy's doing there. He has kind of a set list because he's a gearhead, so he likes all of that gearhead music. So I think he's going to help out another car show here this month. That's going to be held.
That's cool.
Yeah. Anything else, guys?
Well, we have the Big Red Blowout. Robert, you want to tell them about that?
Absolutely. So once again, it is time for the Rotary District Big Red Blowout. We are going to be selling tickets around town, so if you happen to see a Rotarian, please pull them aside and ask them for a Big Red Blowout ticket. But it's a really cool contest, and what happens is if you win, you get a seat on this bus that will go to the what game is it? I forget.
I forget too. But the bus leaves from either North Platte, Kearney, or Grand Island, and if your name is drawn, you get 2 tickets. And the person who sold the ticket to you gets 2 tickets. Oh. So it's 4 seats on the bus. And I do have to say that you will have a good time on the bus. It's a party bus. And then when you get there, there's a tailgate party. And the way that we have tickets all through the stadium because they're donated tickets. And yes, we do have 2 box seats.
Wow.
Donated by a business out there. And so on the bus, it's kind of a lottery system. They've got envelopes, unmarked envelopes with the tickets in them. And so you draw your ticket. And then there's a tailgate there, and then they stop at, chances are, in York on the way home or on the way there. It depends on what time the game is for a prime rib.
Yeah, and because I've got the memory of a goldfish, I'll just read off the ticket. I apologize. It's actually Nebraska versus Northern Iowa on the 14th of September.
Okay.
So should be a pretty good game.
And the weather should be pretty nice.
Yes.
That time of year. All right.
So we sure would love for you guys to give a couple of these tickets away on air if you
can do. We'll do that. We'll hold on to them for a little while. How long does this go? Is there an expiration on your sales, or are you just going to?
The drawing is. Go ahead, because I can't read that small.
Oh, the drawing will actually be on the 28th of August.
Okay. Got the rest of the summer basically, and
yes.
End of August.
And I historically go to Kearney for the drawing just because I've got enough tickets in there that I'm really hoping. So, just sometime before that, grab a road. We also have them, Stephanie Graffel is a great Rotarian, and she has them at the chamber office.
Oh, that'll make it easy. Great. Okay. So if you don't run into a Rotarian, just go to the chamber office and you can get them there. Okay.
And the cost of the tickets are what?
$10 each.
$10 each. Okay.
And so that's just kind of a fun lottery to join in on. Mm-hmm. Or you can send us a message through Facebook, and we'll make sure to come to you.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Hey, guys, thanks a lot.
Absolutely.
Good.
And Robert, officially today, this is his very first day, is president of the club.
Congratulations,
Yeah.
Robert.
I have big shoes to fill.
His wife's.
Yes.
She's the outgoing president.
So
Keeping
it's
it
your
in the
first day.
family then.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm really glad you've done that, Robert. Thanks a lot.
Absolutely.
Congrats. Appreciate it.
We appreciate both of them very much. And thank you guys for having us on.
Our
well,
pleasure.
Thank you for coming out.
We'll take a time out with these words on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Are your aches and pains preventing you from doing the things you love? Call Team Physical Therapy, 872-5111. We offer complete one-on-one physical therapy for you. Call Team Physical Therapy, 872-5111. Team Physical Therapy is known as the best hands in town and will help you achieve your goals to keep you moving. Call Team Physical Therapy at 872-5111 or check us out on the web at myteampt.com.
Convenience. It's something we all look for in our day-to-day life, and sometimes it can be hard to find. Fortunately for you, you can stop looking for more convenient ways to bank. At Bruning Bank, our online and mobile banking is there whenever you need it to make sure your finances are in order. From keeping tabs on your account to setting up spending controls when you're on vacation, you are in control. And with a lot of the scams and fraud in today's world, you can look at the checks you write, transactions on your account, and set up alerts. It's time to build, grow, and thrive. Call Bruning Bank today. Bruning Bank, member FDIC.
The warm season is here. Feeling motivated to get some projects done? Your first stop should be Ansley Lumber and Supply. If you aren't as motivated as you'd like to be, when you see the quality products and materials they sell to put on your home, you'll be ready to go. Composite decking from TimberTech and Armadillo will stand the test of time. Pella and Marvin windows will keep the outside air out and the inside air in. Top it all with Tamco Titan XT roofing, tough like a roof should be. Metal is another option for your barn dominium shop or other roof as well. Ansley Lumber and Supply, downtown Ansley.
A reminder, we will be broadcasting live from Comstock today. And it's going to be an interesting show because they have a real nice lineup for the 4th of July. They're inviting you to come in. And they had a grand opening last weekend on Saturday for the Saddle Up Saloon, which is now open in Comstock. So they have some exciting things going on. So it's going to be fun to listen to that remote. And you can watch it as well. We're going to have the Facebook Live feed going again on Sandhills Express. That's something that the sales girls have kind of offered and added to these remotes, which is kind of nice, kind of fun. I find it still weird, but I think it's fun for people to see the people we're talking to. So that will be in the 9 o'clock hour this morning, right here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Tom Petty flirting with time here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Becton Dickinson Vacutainer Systems here in Broken Bow, Nebraska. Started doing the tubes back in the 1960s and have been going and growing ever since, and they're looking for more employees again. Now they're hiring, and you can go for an interview a couple different ways.
Yeah, BD is hiring, and they would love to have you join their team. They offer competitive wages, a team environment, and a great benefits package that begins on day one. You don't find that too many places. You can apply online at bd.com/careers. You can also attend their open interviews that they do every Wednesday from 3 to 4 at BD in Broken Bow. So again, to apply for BD, just go to bd.com/careers, or you can stop in person on Wednesday between 3 and 4 for their open interviews at BD in Broken Bow.
It is 8:30. You're listening to KCNI, KBBN Radio, Broken Bow, Nebraska. We would like to give away 2 tickets to the Sumner Rodeo for July 3rd or 4th. July 3rd would be at 7:30, July 4th on Thursday at 1:30. And it's a great rodeo. People travel from near and far to take in the rodeo. So we're going to give you a chance to call in. We're going to take the second caller at 872-2801. Second caller at 872-2801.
Nebraska State Bank believes in our strong rural communities. We believe in our local ag producers and their capacity for innovation and growth. At Nebraska State Bank, we work hard to support our customers' growth, and that means growing ourselves as well. We offer a variety of banking products to make banking easier, especially during busy times, such as making payments online, signing loan documents digitally, or mobile depositing a check. These are just a few ways we can help simplify your life. Visit nesb.bank or call any of our branches to learn more about how we can make banking easier for you. Nebraska State Bank, member FDIC.
Hi, Central Nebraska. This is Liana with Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency. As a part of our constant search for great ways to serve our customers, I'm excited to announce that Lori Pandorf-Leeper has joined our team in Callaway as an experienced licensed agent. So whether you're needing new home, auto, business, farm, ranch, or life and health insurance, or maybe you're just checking in on your current coverage options, reach out to Liana, Chip, or Lori at Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency.
All right, congratulations to Joey. Joey just won 2 tickets to the Sumner Rodeo. He can either go on July 3rd or July 4th, and we'll be talking about that celebration later on this week right here on KCNI KBBN.
I want to say thanks to the people who, have events like this that go on that give us tickets to give to you, our listeners. We appreciate them doing that.
Yeah, it's fun, and it helps them promote their event and gives our listeners something to kind of try for. So, yes, we do appreciate that very, very much. Alison Krauss and Robert Plant together, Searching for My Baby. They're back out on tour. And I was just telling Brent off the air, pretty cool story. Bob Dylan and Robert Plant and Alison Krauss decided they wanted to help Willie Nelson out, who is on tour with the Outlaws tour. And he became ill, and of course his family stepped up and helped put on the show. And along comes Robert Plant, Alison Krauss, and Bob Dylan to put on a show. Just to help keep things going. Might have felt kind of lucky to be at that particular show. But Willie's back on the road again, so he's, whatever he had, he's recovered and out playing outlaw country on the highway. But that would be a couple of nice fill-in guests.
Yeah, wouldn't that be something to have tickets to that show, and you hear that Willie Nelson's not going to be there, and I mean, I know me, it's like, well, that's depressing. And then you show up at the concert, and out steps Robert Plant, Alison Krauss, and Bob Dylan. Wow.
As fill-ins.
As fill-ins, right, yeah.
That's pretty cool. 8:38. It's always good to have you along, my neighbor, my good friend, my brother and son all in one here in the studios with yours truly. He is enduring a tough baseball season with his favorite team, the White Sox.
Well, don't you say that. No, I'm not a White Sox fan.
If you're a Cubs fan, you're not a White Sox fan.
I'm a North Sider.
All right. Well, let's promote again. I think this is exciting that we're going to be able to do video of a very big baseball game coming up July 8th. If you're just tuning in, Brent has some exciting news for you.
Well, last week you may have heard us report the Broken Bow American Legion seniors baseball team clinched the West Division of the Mid-Nebraska League that they play in. And for the league championship game, they alternate. They have an East Division and a West Division for both juniors and seniors, so they alternate back and forth. One year the East team will host one of the games, and the West team will host the other, and they just alternate back and forth. So this year, the West team, which would be Broken Bow, will get to host the Mid-Nebraska League Seniors Championship game. It is scheduled for Monday, July 8th. It'll be at Paul Brown Field. I believe they've set the game time already for 7 o'clock, and so we will broadcast that for you on KBBN 95.3 FM and KBBN.com. Also making arrangements to do a live video stream of the game as well, accompanied by our radio call. So we'll give you more details of that as we go through the week and get closer to next Monday, but that is the plan. We look forward to it. I don't believe that the opponent has been set quite yet. I think that Dannebrog, Carol Bolas, and York were both still alive for the East Division Championship. So we'll kind of keep an eye on that once we get official information as far as the matchup is concerned. We'll give that information to you. But we do know Broken Bow is in it, and they will host it coming up on Monday, July the 8th. So we'll have it on the radio. We'll have the video stream going. But I know they would love to have you there in person. So put it on your calendar. Come out and enjoy some great baseball on July the 8th.
A good morning to Denise Erickson out in Colorado. Thanks, Denise, for saying hi again today. Always enjoy having you along.
She comes from Silver Spoon, Golden Rule Private School, never.
Let us take control.
Remember the time you used to spend fighting weeds and bugs? Now you can spend that time elsewhere because aerial application is your best advantage against these problems. Let Aero Aviation take control.
When you need a helping hand to get the most from your land, Aero Aviation, let us take control.
For over 50 years, Aero Aviation has served the area. Contact Casey for your aerial application today.
It's pasture time for those cows. Save time and money with a new satellite water monitoring system from Moline Seed and Fence. Monitor every gallon of water and be alerted if your levels fall below your settings. Call today for an appointment for installation. With time saved, you now have time to cross fence pastures and repair and replace fence. Choose from a wide selection of fencing supplies. Creosote post, hedge post, fiberglass post, barbed wire, and so much more at Moline Seed and Fence, located north of Gothenburg. Call today, 308-529-0781.
The Breakfast Show
Don't know what I'd do without them. They're awesome.
on KCNI KBBN.
Right on time, 8:45. We promise you our guest from Custer County Economic Development Corporation. That's just who we have here. Scotty Ross is here, who heads up the organization. Scotty, how you doing?
Good. Good morning.
I'm thinking that this is a pretty good Monday with the rain falling out of the sky nice and slow.
It's beautiful. It's a CCR kind of morning, though. I kind of thought you'd have some Credence playing when I walked in, but
we could do that.
Maybe on the way out.
The rain.
Yeah.
I could sing some Credence
please
for you.
don't.
There you go.
Oh,
I'll
Lord.
take it. I'll take it.
Oh, stop the rain.
Oh. You don't know what I endure, guys. Did you want to introduce somebody new? I guess not so new here just lately, because this young lady's been in town off and on for a while.
Yes, our summer intern, Hannah Keller, is here with me this morning. We finally got the stars to align perfectly so that we could get her in on your radio show. And so she's a sandhiller. She joins us from the North Country, God's Country. And so I'll let her kind of tell you guys about herself a little bit.
All right, Hannah. Thanks for coming in.
Well, thanks for having me.
You bet. You bet.
No, I've been here about 2 months. It's going really good. I definitely enjoy the community aspect of the area. I come from a place where it's very similar to the Broken Bow area and just Custer County in general. So everyone's been super welcoming, and I've enjoyed it so far.
Good, good. Talk a little bit about what got you here, your education, and you went to high school in Bassett, graduated. What happened after that?
Well, so I study at Wayne State College,
Okay.
and I'm a communications major, so this is kind of right up my alley in a way. Scotty was actually like a family friend, and she had reached out to me, like fall semester of last year, and told me what she had going on, said she had an internship open, and I had never done anything like this before, so I figured now was the time to try it.
Well, you seem pretty comfortable with it, and I thought, meeting you at the meetings, you're comfortable with the board and all of that, and it seems like that it's been pretty smooth from just a short perspective that I have. What are you going to pursue then when you're done with your studies? What do you like to do with your education?
You see, I'm not 100% sure yet, but that's also why I chose the field that I chose, because there's so many different areas that do interest me, and I'd rather keep it broad than go with a narrow path.
And that was kind of a sell that I had for this internship was you'll have your hands in so many different areas of business and communications with this internship. She's doing, she's writing content for our website. She's out, at the area events, snapping pictures. She's meeting people. She's spending time at the newspaper and the radio stations and helping manage our social media. I mean, I was like, if you want a broad array for your resume, this is where you want to be.
Yeah, that's a good start. And by the way, if the newspaper offers you a job as a news person, you tell them, I'm more interested in radio, and I'd like to work for Dave.
Those guys are just hip. I mean, they're cool, right? That's just where you want to be.
We actually, we can just tell you in our business, ask any radio station, and I imagine TV station and newspaper, we're all looking for good writers, good reporters, people who are comfortable going out and gathering information. It's something we want to provide to our communities, and we've been blessed with some really great news directors. looking for one right now, and it's just
hint, hint.
Yeah, looking for one right now, Hannah. But I mean, the door's wide open for you, is what I'm saying here. It's I think all media is looking for good people. It's amazing with all of the internet and all of the social media and so forth, how hard it is to find somebody who is comfortable with writing or good at writing, and I assume you probably are.
Scotty says I am, so I'll take her word for it.
She has beautiful written communication. It's refreshing. She just, I give her a few details on a project, and she just runs with it. And she's just like renewed my faith in the next generation of kids that's coming up. I mean, she came from a great family, so I knew that's what I would be getting anyways. But it's just been a dream to work with her. She's knocking things out faster than I can set them up for her, honestly. So.
Yeah. So how has this maybe freed you up to do some other things?
Hugely. Mostly she's taken over on the website, writing content and working with Christy, and then also like in turn freeing up some time for Christy to work on formatting our website, because she's handling a lot of our social media posts. So that has helped Christy and myself a lot. But also, I just can't be everywhere at once, and so it's nice to have another person that I can send out and say, go snap some pictures on the square today, or, why don't you go around and get some candid pictures of, what it's like to work on the square or run a business in Custer County, and I need some more candid people photos. It's really easy to get beautiful landscape pictures in Custer County. I mean, the windmills and the hills and the cattle, I've got tons of those, but people at the events and activities, I need more of that kind of stuff. So she's really helped me with that this summer as well.
Well, it sounds like you've been a great fit. Now, how much longer will you be able to stay with us?
Just till the end of July. I have to move back to Wayne about August 1st.
Okay.
She's an RA, so that keeps her pretty busy too.
Oh.
You're also quite brave.
Yeah.
Jack Simpson.
The troublemakers that you deal with, Hannah, that's going to be like these guys.
Yeah.
Those are going to be these guys in 30, 40 years.
I was going to say that's what those people grow up to be. Yeah.
We wouldn't be your favorite residents probably, but
But you would be entertainment.
We would try. We would think we were funny whether we were or not.
I have to ask, since you're an RA, how many people are you over? How many do you oversee?
Like residents?
Yeah.
Well, it depends on the buildings. Like last year, I had about, like on the floor, I would say anywhere from like 40 to 50, maybe down to 30, depending on the residence hall. But then you have that whole building as well, which adds like 30 or 40 each floor.
Yeah.
Wow. You are brave. So when you are in this capacity helping out Scotty and the foundation, you write about certain things, but what do you like to write about other than what you're doing today? I mean, when you're at school, or maybe you like to write just for yourself, where do you like to go with your writing?
Well, I would say when I was at Wayne, at least this last year, I worked for the paper, like on campus. So I would write a lot of like news stories, kind of what I'm doing now. Right now, what I'm focusing on is just like painting the picture of what Custer County is. So not necessarily news in general, but just getting an idea of what it's like to live here compared to when I was in Wayne. It was taking an event and then writing a story about it, which I do enjoy that because I think you get to know what's going on around campus even more than what you already knew before. In addition, I know I did some opinion stories for the paper as well. Those I really enjoy, but I think everyone enjoys opinion stories. People love talking about themselves.
How true. And sometimes opinion stories can get you in a little bit of, I wouldn't say hot water, but further conversation, right? Yeah. Yeah. That's fantastic. Well, like I say, we have an opening right now, Hannah, if you just want to.
Another hint.
Yeah. Well, how much do you have left of school?
About a year.
About a year to go.
Yep.
Gosh. So, I don't know. I can tell you that when parents drop their kids off at college, they usually both cry when they drive home because it's kind of an emotional moment for parents and kind of a exciting but a little scary for the students. And it's, I wonder what you felt like when you went to Wayne and you were on your own.
Well, I can tell you that day that I moved to Wayne, it was raining, like downpouring, and my parents were both there dropping me off, you know. And my dad was just distraught over the fact that everyone's outside in like the willow bowl that they have on campus. And he drove around like the campus for 45 minutes just making sure that like everything was okay, like she's fine, and that they can actually drive the 2 hours home. But for me, I was fine. I wasn't really worried, but my parents definitely, they took it harder.
Yeah. It's
But you were the first out of the house, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, you're the oldest, so I don't know.
How many siblings do you have?
I have 2 younger brothers.
Okay.
By the time they get to them, they'll be like,
yeah, I think they're already ready.
Yeah, probably. Although I will say the last one to go is another emotional thing because you're going, the kids are all out of the nest, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Processing your own set of things, yeah.
Yeah. You know, a lot of having kids and growing up is when you bring your friends over and the house is busy with all kinds of your friends, and then when you guys leave, the friends don't come over, and then the house is pretty quiet, and pretty soon it's just you look across and it's you and your spouse, and you're going, this is scary.
I have to get to know you again.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, so Scotty, what are some of the other things you wanted to mention here this morning as far as projects going? I know there's some you can't mention, but some you can.
Sure. Well, if you've seen our social media post, we're going through a bit of a remodel at the office. As most remodels go, it's taking longer than expected, but we're getting some new paint and some new carpet and getting things rearranged, getting Mackenzie settled into her little space. Mackenzie has been focusing on the Small Business Assistance Act applications. She's got 3 in the works right now that are really close to being submitted. And those are a grant opportunity for new and existing businesses less than 5 years. There's some restrictions with them, but if you're interested and you think you may qualify, or you've been dreaming about starting a business, or you've been in business for less than a year, you can still apply for the $25,000 grant, and we'll sit down and help you write a business plan and get the pro forma financials put together and get that turned in. So that's really what she's been focusing on since she came back from maternity leave, and I'm just kind of keeping things coordinated with the housing development that's going in. I just turned in this weekend actually a grant application to the Walter Scott Foundation, Advancing Nebraska Communities. It's a pilot program, and they actually handpicked Broken Bow, said we'd love for you to apply. This is a new kind of strategy that they're taking on to try to help some of the rural communities in Nebraska. So we were it was a bit of a short notice scrambling to put together. You have to have, even for the pre-application, a full budget, full project plan in place. Mm-hmm. So we've partnered with the city of Broken Bow on that application, and we hope to be able to put a splash pad in. So if we receive the funds, that would be kind of a fun little exciting project. You know, not all of our projects are a whole lot of fun. I mean, they're fun for me, but I'm a nerd, so the splash pad, I think, would be very well received in Broken Bow. I hear a lot of moms say they'd love to have one to take their kids to, and
yeah, it'd be nice.
The thought is to put it over on the Tomahawk Park side of town, so that kids that aren't within walking distance of the pool can still have a water feature to walk over and play in. So that would be fun, and just a lot of projects that we're waiting to hear back on the trust fund application to get rolling on some more housing projects, and just rolling with the summer activities, staying busy.
All right. Hannah, have you got any chance to do any babysitting for Mackenzie?
I have not, no. I'll make sure to tell her that this morning, though, if she needs anyone.
Yeah.
I keep telling her that baby doesn't take up much space. She could just bring it into the office. But
yeah. It'd be hard to concentrate.
For all of us.
Yeah. Well, she's great, too, and you got quite a team going for you right now, Scotty.
Yes, I'm very blessed. We're excited. We're all going to find our groove, and then I told Hannah she's probably going to have to start a business before she leaves so that we can contract her to keep doing some social media and formatting and writing for us before she leaves. She'll have a business started.
I'm curious, Hannah, back to Bassett. Bassett is smaller than Broken Bow for sure, but I'm guessing maybe that some of the same issues that we have here, same goals that we have here, are similar to what Bassett has for housing, for instance, and that sort of thing. Does it compare?
Yeah, I would say it's similar. I don't know if there's as much of like a demand for housing, but I know like the houses that they do have open for people to move into, like they're not necessarily the best quality. I think Bassett definitely struggles in that aspect, where like, at least from what I can tell, like Broken Bow just needs houses. Like Bassett has the houses, they're just not upkeep.
Yeah, okay. How about daycare? Do they have issues for daycare for kids there?
Not from what I've heard. I know there's a lot of just in-home daycares. There's not any, like I know you guys have the Precious Angels daycare where it's a bigger organization. There's none of that in Bassett, but there's a lot of in-home daycares just spread throughout. So I would say overall, like there's definitely things that you can take from economic development in Broken Bow and take them over to Bassett and utilize them, but
certainly Wayne
right
would work, although a college town probably has a little bit different dynamic to it than one without a college. But we have Mid-Plains here, so there's things that are alike that way. So all right, well, we'd love to have you come back and spend some time with us, Hannah, before July is done. I think Jeremy'd be the guy that you needed to spend the most time with, because he's our graphics and he does all of our platform for Sandhills Express and so forth. But we'd love to have you on the show again.
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay, all right. Any last minute questions there, neighbor, good friend, brother and son in one?
I don't think so. I'm excited about the splash pad idea. They are a lot of fun, and people, well, little kids and older people too, enjoy them immensely. So I think that would be a phenomenal addition to the area.
Well, and I guess I've run enough of my own projects to understand that when you contract somebody to put together a project like that, there's a lot of inflation on the price.
Sure.
When Dave and I sat down and got right to it, the kit costs less than $100,000. And so if we can find local people to plumb it in, put it together, piece it together, local people to pour the concrete, and the city's providing the area for it, I really think, I mean, maybe I'm overly optimistic, but I think we can get it done for around $200,000.
Wow, that'd be great.
Yeah, it'd also be good for that section of town with the park there and everything.
And Hannah did a lot of research for me on splash pads in other communities and, different places that sell the kits and things like that, and some grant opportunities, other grant opportunities, and another grant that she found was for just playground equipment. I know the playground equipment at Tomahawk hasn't been updated for quite a while. So maybe this is just the start of a rejuvenation of that park, because it's a great space, lots of room over there. And
time gets away from us. It seems like that was new, but that's probably been 25 years ago for that playground equipment at least.
Yeah.
For most of it anyway.
And it's not in terrible shape by any means. No. It's just, maybe time for some additional equipment or some. There's plenty of room over there. And then, of course, the key word that gets thrown around a lot is pickleball.
I was just going to ask Hannah about, how do you feel about pickleball?
You see, I've only played it like once or twice, but personally, I enjoy it.
Do you?
I'm not by any means good at it, but I do enjoy it.
Kind of like golf. You don't have to be good at it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
I haven't tried it yet. Have you, Brent?
No, I've not tried to play pickleball yet.
There's some very passionate people around this town about pickleball, and I'm one of them. I'd like to get a pickleball league going, and so, that was definitely another area that we talked about applying for with this grant. That might be the next thing for Tomahawk Park is some pickleball courts. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Always something around the corner, isn't there?
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, ladies, for coming out. Hannah Keller, appreciate you coming out. We'll have you back.
Thank you.
Scotty, thanks a lot.
Absolutely.
Keep up the good work.
Oh, thank you.
My wife enjoyed talking with you the other day.
Yes, I got to catch up with her on Saturday.
We'll take a news break next.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. We're expecting an announcement on a major Supreme Court decision in about an hour on whether former President Donald Trump can be prosecuted for crimes committed while in office. Legal analyst Ricky Kleeman.
There could be no greater an issue than us learning as a society, as a country, what are the limits of presidential power.
The former president's former White House aide Steve Bannon begins serving 4 months in prison today for refusing to hand over information about the January 6th attack. CBS's Robert Legary.
He defied subpoenas for records in an interview with congressional investigators and was ultimately charged by the Justice Department for doing so.
Hurricane Beryl barreling closer to the island of Grenada in the southeast Caribbean as a powerful Category 4 storm. Those maximum sustained winds, 130 miles an hour. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The wait is over. Dell Technologies Black Friday and July deals are live. Check out incredible savings on select laptops and more, like the XPS 15, powered by Intel Core processors. The XPS 15 brings you the perfect balance of power and portability, plus stellar visuals and immersive sound. When you shop online at Dell.com/deals, you'll have access to exceptional tech and electronics, plus free shipping on everything. Don't miss out on Black Friday and July savings at Dell.com/deals. That's Dell.com/deals.
Why is Navage perfect for allergy sufferers? Rhino Systems Medical Director Dr. Howard Levine explains.
If someone's exposed to allergens, they can get rid of those immediately by washing out the nose. Navage works by pulling saline in one nostril, through the nose and out the other nostril, sucking out allergens, mucus, dust, and germs. Experience on-the-spot relief so you can breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier.
Navage is available at Sam's Club, Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, or online at Navage.com. Navage, breathe easy.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Kevin Wyatt.
A lot of NBA news, a flurry of free agent deals occurring in the last few hours. The major one is Paul George agreeing to a 4-year, $212 million max contract with the Philadelphia 76ers. And the Sixers not done with that. Tyrese Maxey going to Philadelphia on a 5-year, $204 million deal with the 76ers. Isaiah Joe agreeing to a new 4-year, $48 million to return to Oklahoma City. And other contracts include the Clippers giving James Harden a 2-year, $70 million deal. The second year of that deal is a player option. Chris Paul, 1-year, $11 million deal with the San Antonio Spurs. We're still waiting on Klay Thompson, but he's reportedly looking at the Lakers, Clippers, and Mavericks as possible landing spots.
Here's your weatherology forecast. Chance of thunderstorms today, otherwise cloudy skies expected. Daytime highs approaching 81. Southeasterly winds 10 to 20 miles per hour. Cloudy skies expected again tonight. Thunderstorms likely. Lows level off around 63. Sunshine mixed with clouds at times. Tomorrow, slight chance of thunderstorms. High temperatures reach up to 81. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
63 degrees under a cloudy sky. Winds are out of the southeast, 5 to 10. Barometric pressure continues to fall at 30.01. Humidity at 96%. At 7 o'clock this morning, we had measured 66 hundredths precipitation from the showers overnight and early this morning. Looks like the guys are hooked up at Comstock, Nebraska. So we're going to give them 1 minute to prepare, and we'll come back and find out more about the parade and all the different things that are taking place on the 4th of July at Comstock. We're going to end our stream from the studio here and invite you to watch the news stream that will pop up on Sandhills Express